Well, hi. So let me tell you what's happening here, and then, oh, first of all, hold on a second. I know what's bothering me here is the light's not changing because I don't have this configured to run as an app in the background. Of course, Bob, come on, now we'll get the rotating light. Now let's get back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and no one, here's the deal. I have this new, as of a few days ago, a new synth for the iPad, and it's called Layer. And it is pretty amazing. I do a podcast called Droneville 2. It's all ambient music, and it's all basically me just sitting down at programs like this or on my actual full studio setup and recording, just basically just freeform ambient pads. And sometimes I'll go places with it, sometimes I'll just bail or whatever. And that's what I call a podcast. What? Okay. So I thought, well, this particular synth is so cool. It does so many cool things. I thought, well, I'll play with it and maybe record a potential, drone bell. But then I thought, well, I'm going to experiment with streaming it live, and at least one person is watching right now, to test it, to see how the sound is, whether it comes across in stereo. That's something I really want to know. I have no set performance or anything. I'm literally going to just play with some of these pads, and that's it. So again, the app is called Layer, and it's on my iPad. I'll show it to you real quick, like. Okay, it's probably backwards for you, but it's quite an amazing synthesizer, and it will do things that I'm not even going to ask it to do. I just realized I've been outside, took my baseball cap off, and didn't decide to look at myself before I decided to do this. Anyway, it's made up of layers and layers of synthesizers, and they're all, you have a lot of flexibility. So I'm just playing with them, and a lot of them evolve over time. So what I'm going to do really is I'm going to turn off my microphone because you're going to be here clicky click, and I'm not really talking. I'm just playing with pads, and I guess move that. That's goofy. That's almost pretentious. Like, look, everyone, I have a microphone. That was not my intention. Okay, so just now I know what's going to happen is I'm going to start, and every sound I choose is going to be lame, and you're going to be like, that doesn't sound that great, and then you're going to leave, and then I'm going to find the great one. The lighting is being provided by my Philips Hue Go light right here, which is running a program called DJ Light Pro, or it's being run by a program also on my iPad, which is just running a swirl program right now, so the colors are changing. I can also set it up where it reacts to the light, but it's not, for whatever reason, responding, not the light, to the sound that I'm playing, but for whatever reason, it works with like Pandora and things like that, and some synthesizers I've used. But I think in this particular setup and the fact that I'm streaming to my iPhone and all this, it's not working. So I'm going to shut up now, and let me switch over to where I can mute my microphone real quick. And that's going to be right here. realizing I need an easier way to switch my microphone on and off, because there's things I'm going to want to say that, you know, whatever. So now let me go back. I'm going to go to some of the factory preset arpeggiated things. And what happens is I just push the preset and it starts playing. I'll show you. I could just listen to that for a while. And basically all that is a preset where they've held down a bunch of notes, and the arpeggiator is programmed in such a way as it cycles through them in various ways. So I can choose any notes. Okay, bad choice with that E flat. Obviously with the clicking it sounds terrible. So all of this synthesizer is audio bus friendly, and I can be used as just one track of a piece I could use with any iPad based DAW. Very, if you ever listen to Jean-Michel Jarre, a lot of this stuff is right? Yeah, and that's made up of 3 notes basically. It's just one note. That's kind of fun. Seriously, it's kind of fun. All right. I don't even have to do anything. I'll turn it off and then play my own notes. Sorry I chose those notes. So there's a bass drum built into it and everything. This is Layar, L-A-Y-R is the iPad app. Oh wait, I forgot there's comments here. Okay. Alright, so we'll listen to some of the drones. ridiculously high-speed internet access home. I'm saying getting very bad connection here, and I wonder if that's happening when I'm sending all this audio data. That's what I'll do, is I'll just make faces to all of this. Okay, well, that's enough for a test. I will certainly be able to, sorry, I got a message. I'll certainly be able to determine whether or not it is recording and broadcasting in stereo. So for those of you who are watching, that one person, thanks for humoring me.